Hi guys, I'm live. How you guys doing? Um, I amended fences with Warren DeMartini. First of all, it wasn't him that called me. It was David Lee Roth's people, or the people that were claiming to be David Lee Roth's people, and it wasn't Warren. And all Warren had done, all Warren had brought up was that he's a Catholic, and we had a religious thing going on, but rock's too important to let little hassles like that get in the way. So we made up. Warren, we're good. We're not 15 anymore. We have to take advantage of opportunities when they come. And this is a good opportunity for us to rock and have a good time, and also, um, you know, spread rock and roll. It's about bringing back the rock and roll vibe that we missed from the 80s and 70s and 60s. People had a more peaceful time, and rock was a big part of that. So sorry, Warren, for any anger on my part or hassle on my part. This is rock. I'm sorry. I didn't. Uh, you know, when emotions come up and you have to deal with it, but then you do and you go, well, I didn't mean that, or I'm sorry about that. So I am. This is rock, Warren. Um, uh, and we learn from it. We learn that I know even more in my heart that I'm a rocker than I did before this, because I was going to rock without Warren. That's not, I don't mean that to put Warren down, but it's to say that I am a rocker, heart to heart, uh, all the way inside, to the bone. I'm a rocker, and Warren is too. And to learn that about ourselves only strengthens us and makes us better when we're on stage. We don't doubt ourselves, or second guess ourselves, or hesitate as much when we know that we mean what we're doing, and we know that we're rockers at heart, and we don't even have a question about it. So it helps in the end. I probably needed to go through that, just to clear the air and realize that on so many levels we want to do this. I feel like Warren's like a big brother to me. I really do. I mean that. I've never had a brother, but that's how I feel. Um, and maybe I'm the snot-nosed little kid brother that sometimes needs a big brother to hit me or something like that. But that doesn't mean the brothers don't love each other, right? It's just part of family drama. And I'm saying rock and roll family here, and I don't have actual family, but you guys know what I mean, I think. So yeah, let's just not religion. Let's just put that aside. Um, I've gone to church. It's not like I won't go to church if it's necessary or proper or expected or whatever. So I'm not a Christian, but that doesn't mean I don't. That doesn't mean someone else. That doesn't mean someone else doesn't have the right to believe something I don't, and then that's fine. That's that's just, we're all different. We are all different. We all have different beliefs, and I believe what I believe, but that doesn't make me right, and doesn't mean that everybody else doesn't have the right to believe what they do. So either. So let's just drop the religion thing. And sorry about the contention, Warren. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean to be a part of that. So anyway, I'm looking forward to a good walk today. Kind of just talk about something. Kind of just chat here. I did some good work in my music, which doesn't look like work from the outside, because when I'm going to tell you what it was. But I was dealing with I was listening to Rainbow live in Munich, 1977, Richie Blackmore's Rainbow, and something told me to just do a deep dive into music theory. Just finally hash it out, Jimmie. Just figure out your music, and either figure it out or live with what you do know. And I figured a lot of it out. And that helps me too. I have a firmer grasp on theory and the mechanics and the analytical side of music than I did even yesterday before this meditation. It took me like 2 hours to come up with this, and now I can let a lot of that go because I know about it. I know the theory. Now I can rock out. It's hard to rock out when you don't know theory, but when you know theory, you can really rock out. And theory doesn't have to be in the way once it's understood. It's only in your way if you don't know it. And then it has a power over you, and it has a hold on you when you haven't mastered it. But when you master it, you're also free to let it go. It's like Charlie Parker saying, learn theory, then forget it, and then just play. You know, that's what you do eventually. I was just watching Into the Dragon with Bruce Lee and John Saxon, and it said Bruce he was his master was questioning him, and they were talking, and he said, practice technique until there is no technique, until it's just there's no fight because there's no I, and therefore there's no enemy, therefore there's no fighting. And yet in reality you're fighting, or you are using technique, but you really reach a spiritual level on it when you don't even have to think about it. It becomes just like your ordinary mind, as they say in Buddhism. Anyway, I love you guys. Peace, love, and rock and roll.